Good morning, it's good to see you. Going from Phuket to Koh Lanta today from Old Town. I've got to get to the pier. It's about 10 or 15 minutes away, I think. Two boat options. There's the slow ferry, it's about 4 hours, or the speedboat, an hour and a half. Not sure what time they leave. Not sure how to get to the pier, to be honest. I think there's some grab guys around the corner. Well, I hope so. I don't know if this guy's a grab guy or not. Excuse me, grab? Grab? No. Oh, sorry. Nope, he's not one. See a little local taxi. I wonder if I can ask someone to take me. Excuse me, do you go to Rasada? Do you go to Rasada, sir? Do you go to Rasada?
Rasada,
yeah.
Okay.
How much for that?
200 baht.
200. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Well, that was easy. I don't know whether we stop along the way or not. That's usually the case in these types of vehicles. Doesn't matter. Plenty of time early in the day. Thank you, sir. Huh?
You go BB?
Yeah.
You have ticket already?
Yeah. 200 is way over the tote for this type of ride, I think. It's at 10 Australian dollars, it's under 10 Australian dollars. But on travel days, I don't know how other people feel about it, that you have your destination in mind, you want to get there, and as long as it's not too exorbitant, you're happy to pay the price to do that. Probably not going to be anywhere near as expensive as this boat I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take the fast boat or the speed boat, and I think that's going to be close to 70 Australian dollars. I think. I'm hoping it's going to be less. Become habit now in these open air sort of vehicles that I just sort of, if I've got my bag with me, I've always got a hand on it or an arm through the strap. It doesn't happen often in Thailand, I don't think, but in places like Cambodia it can happen a bit. People just go past it and grab your stuff out of the car, so just force a habit now. Always got my hand on it. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, we need to find ourselves a ticket. Ticketing and tour. Hello, how are you? Sawadee Krap. I want to go to Koh Lanta.
Koh Lanta.
Yeah.
We have speedboat. This is timetable.
Speedboat?
Get to Koh Lanta. The next speedboat at 9:15.
And what's the time now? 8:53?
1.5 hours. 1,500 baht per person.
1,500 baht.
Yes, please.
As I thought, it's a little bit exy, but I do want to get there, so I'm going to have to do it.
Number 3.
Thank you so much. All right, counter number 3. It's all moving pretty quick this morning, I think, which is good. Hopefully it'll be a slick travel day. I'm not sure what sort of boat this speedboat is. One would imagine that it's quite sizable. It looked like there was about 12 people on. Here we go, first sight. I like when we've got the facility to move on the boat. I prefer that. I love Indonesia ferries for that reason. I'm going to ask again that I'm going on the right boat, because as much as I trust the management of things, I just don't trust myself. This is Koh Lanta, yeah? Koh Lanta? Yeah. All right, I'll probably have to ask again. Old age doesn't come alone, you know. And we're underway. All things being equal, it'll be an hour and a half to Koh Lanta. I'm unsure if we're stopping in a PP to pick up people. They said there's a little bit of chop in the water. Shouldn't worry us too much with these big boys. We're not actually in open water yet, and we've got a bumpy ride ahead. The front of or bow of the boat must be coming out of the water, coming up in the air about 10 or 15 feet when he gives it any power. So I'm wondering if it might take a little bit more than an hour and a half. It's a bumpy ride. It looks like it could be quite good scenery, but it's hard. It's quite hard to enjoy because you're just holding on. I've opted for caution because it's we started to get. It was okay when we're going up and down, but the boat started to pitch quite badly, and it's no good when it's going sideways. So better to be safe than sorry, huh? It's a wild crossing. Seem to have some kind of alarm that just went off. So we've Lost the motor. Sounded like he was starting a third motor, wasn't it? I don't know whether you can hear that alarm. It's blowing a bit of smoke. I think something's gone. I don't know if they can operate independently. Yeah, they can operate independently. Confident enough to give it plenty of power, so that third engine could just explode at any time. It's not a great crossing, this one, I don't think. I don't think this would be your first choice to get from Phuket to Koh Lanta. I think there's also a couple of ladies that are starting to have a bit of difficulty with the crossing now as well. I think we finally hit calm water. Ladies are pretty happy to get off this. I think this would be a much more comfortable ride. Something with a bit of size. This one just bounces around a lot. So this is probably the last look I'll ever get at PP. And it is, it's just now, I think it was a good choice. It was a good choice not to stop here. It's just way too developed now. Anyway, it's a pity because it's such a beautiful island, you know. It doesn't look like there's many people going to Koh Lanta, which pleases me. So we've arrived at Koh Lanta, which I'm pretty happy about actually. So here we are on Lanta. Would I recommend the fast boat crossing from Phuket to Lanta? I probably wouldn't, unless you're in a bit of an emergency, I guess. You had to get here in a real big hurry. If the seas were like mill pond, that'd be fine. But the thing that concerned me most is not the banging and the shuddering of the bow coming out. It's like he almost didn't know how to pick his waves because the boat would just dig in and lean over too many times, and it was just like flat chat. It was just really fast. Probably not the way to go. For me, I'd take the slow boat, but I'm going to find a coffee and work out what I need to do. Actually, I'm probably being very generous. The crossing. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's the way. No, thank you. I don't know. No bookings. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably being a bit generous on that crossing. Actually, it was dangerous. Especially the first half was really dodgy, and a couple of people on the boat weren't very comfortable at all. Hey man, how are you?
Good. And you?
Good. So I think we've found somewhere to sit down and sort things out. Oh, hello. That's much better. That's quite nice. I like the rustic, the wood. So my thoughts on Phuket. Look, obviously I didn't spend a great deal of time there, didn't see too much, went to a couple of beaches, but everything I did do there was a lot more expensive than even other parts of Thailand. I think most people understand that and are aware of that. Obviously if you're going there for a couple of weeks for your holiday, it doesn't really matter. If you're a long-term sort of full-time traveller and sort of want to look after the dollars a little bit, you probably wouldn't spend too much time there. Kamala Beach, like that, I did enjoy that, but again, everything was pretty exy really. So Would I go to Phuket again? I said I wouldn't go before, but and I ended up back there, so I can never say never, obviously. But it's not somewhere I would go for me. If I had to go there for meeting someone else or passing through, perhaps I would. But this already is more to my liking. There's a bit of calmness here. There's no traffic. There's yeah, a little bit of peace, a little bit of rest. Okay, I'm going to drink my coffee and possibly get something to eat, and then I do have to find a room. Okay, I think I might have identified somewhere down here that might suit me. We'll see. It's yeah, it's a sleepy little centre, which is always good, I think. Something you can just quietly amble about and not be harassed by vehicles and touts and all the rest of it. So it does happen occasionally where I go to a place without booking a room and things are full or there's nothing available. I identified 2 places to go to within the $30 to $40 a night range. They were gone, so I went knocking on doors, and I got to the point where it was just getting too hot, and I took this place. This is 65 Australian dollars a night. Look, it's fair to say that you know, Thailand's more expensive now. Everything's more expensive. I'm not complaining too much. It's got everything I need. With a balcony, it's quite a sizable balcony as well. A little bit of a view too, which is nice. It is a nice view. It's a lovely. Can you see the hill out there, or the island out there? That's really nice. Belting hot. It's just you forget that Thailand can get really hot for some reason. Well, I do anyway. But look, you can't argue. It's got everything that you need. It's got the fridge. It's got the TV. It's got the air conditioning, and the internet is blistering, which is good for me. Only here for the night, in the port for the night, or the main town for the night. Then heading about 5 or 6 kilometres away to catch up with some European friends tomorrow or the next day. I'm feeling a bit hungry. Should we go and eat something? Just before we head down to get something to eat, I'll give you a bit of a view of where we are. I noticed this little local style place on the corner there on the water, and it looks it's right up my street. The old wooden houses with a deck over the water, but it's quite a nice view from Lanta, from here at least. It's yeah, it's pretty. Lovely blues, lovely sea blues there, some trees. Bit of a concrete thing happening behind me, but it is the main port area. So I guess this would be Lanta Central, in the main sort of port area. Surprisingly quiet. I was expecting a few more people. Hello sir, how are you?
How are you?
Enjoying your ice cream?
Yes, and you're British?
Australian.
Australian?
Yes, I'm recording for YouTube, sir.
I understand.
Ah,
you're
okay.
recording, making your own program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from, sir?
Norway.
Oh, Norway.
Yeah.
Is it your first time to Lanta?
To Lanta, yes.
But not to Thailand.
I've been here twice before.
Where do you put Thailand on your destinations, your favorite destinations? I'm thinking you've traveled quite some bit.
We have to move
Yeah.
Not on the top because it's too hot.
Yeah.
Top destinations are in Europe.
Yeah, sure. Do you find the heat a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hot, yeah.
It is hot. I'm going back on next Saturday and arriving Sunday. Monday I'll be going skiing.
That's a big contrast.
Yeah. I have a cabin in the mountain and I go Nordic skiing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is long distance skiing, yeah? Nordic skiing, or is Nordic the region or a style of skiing?
In style.
It is, yeah.
It's like this.
Endurance, yeah?
Yeah, instead of downhill.
Yes, okay.
We have skiing in Australia also, of course, on the east coast.
That's correct, yeah. A lot of people don't realize that we actually do get a little bit of snow there.
Yeah, I understand so, yeah.
Can I ask, what is your favorite destination to get away to?
Summertime. France. favorite is Norway, of course.
Of course,
Yes,
of course.
yes,
No way.
What's happening?
Nice to meet you, man. I watch you on YouTube.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, gee,
I'm one of your
brilliant.
subscribers.
Are you really?
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
That's, well, it's a coincidence then, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you living here on Lanta or something?
No, I just come for holiday. I had to stay an extra 3 weeks because of Iran.
Yeah,
that
right.
problem trying to transit through Dubai.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm staying another 3 weeks. And now I fly direct to Germany and then back to Cyprus because that's where I'm headed, man. I
Yeah.
can't believe, man. I've met 2 guys now.
Really?
From YouTube, psychedelic Sid.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of them. He was on the side trip live.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
that's
if you
right.
know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
guy.
I know that one, yeah.
I watch him because he comes. This is why I've come to Koh Lanta because
Because
I
he
watched
watched him
his videos.
coming, yeah.
Yeah, I watched his videos.
Yeah, we've got a lot of responsibility, haven't we? Like people see our thing and then they go, oh, I'm going to go there. And I'm worried that people see where I go and they say, oh, I didn't have as much fun as he did.
Yeah, no, I watch you all the time, man.
Dear, cheers.
Going around.
Oh, I
yeah,
appreciate that.
It's great. It's great to actually meet you.
Disturbing his interview with me.
No, you're fine, mate.
I had to say hello.
What was your
man.
name?
Leon.
Leon, Wayne. Oh,
Wayne,
well,
yeah,
I guess
know,
you already
yes,
knew that,
I know
didn't
you're
you?
Wayne.
So how often do you come to Thailand?
No, this is my second time. I've been holed up in England for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I decided to quit my job, quit England, and yeah, just go do some travelling.
Come and join the rest of us
Yeah,
out here,
yeah,
mate.
exactly,
yeah, good
man.
for you.
Yeah,
Are
great.
you English or Australian?
I'm English. I was born and raised in the UK, but I've spent some time in Cyprus as well.
What's your favourite place to go to?
I'd say here.
You really like Lanta, yeah?
Yeah.
It's got
Well, it's
like,
my first time here because last time I came was around 12 years ago. I did Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, back to Koh Samui,
Yeah.
back to Bangkok, and I've been meaning to come back for like forever.
yeah, yeah.
And finally, yeah, I've managed to do it this time. As like I say, I've quit and packed up in England now, so yeah,
Good for you.
I'm off to
No responsibilities, no commitments.
exactly.
Just doing the things you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for stopping, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
nice
nice
to meet you,
one.
man.
Nice trip.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too, good sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're not finished yet.
Okay.
Because I said favorite for summer vacation is Norway.
Uh-huh.
Favorite number 2, France, and especially one specific place, Ile de Noirmoutier. It's outside outside Nantes.
Uh-huh.
It's a fantastic island. It was has been used for many 100 years.
Mhm.
Also, the Vikings used that island as a place where they had a winter base.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Ile de Noirmoutier.
Thank you for the insight. What was your good name, sir?
Inge.
Inga Wayne. Thank you so much for chatting with me, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, Inga. Have a good stay.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Watch your YouTube.
I'll give you my my channel name. What's going on here? Hello. Hello. What's birthday party? Yeah? Whose birthday? Oh, it's
Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak.
Mubarak. Yeah. Okay. Ramadan's finished now, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, have fun. So it's yeah, I can always forget how to pronounce that. There. I've got to go back and have a look at that. I don't know what the excitement was about, but I got excited just listening to it. They're having a heck of a time in there. See quite a few little wooden paths going down. I've got to look down one. I'm sure they all lead to boats and water and that, but I'd like to have a look down one because I haven't before. Don't show this man a little laneway or a little path that might lead somewhere. Yeah, so the water looks pretty clean. And that's, is that a dive boat? There's probably a dive boat ahead of us. I'm on someone's pier, I guess. It is a dive boat. Gee, lots of tanks on that one as well. But there is a fair bit of activity here. There is. It's very nice though. It's very Thai Island-like. Lots of these little rustic restaurants that butt out onto the water, and I'm just going to drop into one of them. Old traditional boat there. Nice feeling. That peepee, that glimpse of peepee I got was, gee, it was a good choice deciding not to go there. It was just like walking into any Western sort of tourist ghetto, really, wasn't it? Even got a Burger King or something I hear. Haven't run the full gamut of restaurants along the water's edge, but I see one here that has seafood, and I've been in Thailand now for a little while and I haven't had any seafood yet, and I think this is probably the right moment to do it. So let's go and try it. Let's have a look. Hello. It's okay to sit down here? Do you have a menu? Yeah? Okay. Oh, thank you. Oi, careful. All right. Let's sit down and have a look at the view. There's that old, well, it's as traditional as a boat you'll see in Thailand, with some of the nets. I guess they're pens. The nets there are pens for fish or perhaps lobster or crayfish, I'm not sure. See it attached to the boat. I wonder if he takes it out some distance. It's a lovely view. I was about to sit down and enjoy a beer and some seafood, as I said, and these young ladies invited me to sit with them. Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Welcome. Welcome. I'm Peyton.
Peyton from?
Canada.
Canada. Ah, we're closely related, us Australians and Canadians, I think. And
Emma from Canada.
Right. On the annual holiday, is it? Or you finished uni?
No.
You go.
Well, I'm here for like 4-ish months doing Southeast Asia.
Uh-huh.
She's joined me for 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Just for the
For
start.
the start, and then
Just for the start.
solo after that.
What was your motivation or inspiration to come to Southeast Asia? Had you had friends that have been here and said you just got to go do that?
A few people, not really close friends, but a few people that were like, you gotta go, it's super cheap, super easy to solo travel.
Uh-huh.
So I was kind of like, I'm over my job, let's do it.
What were you
Where
doing?
Working at a car dealership.
You got a car dealership.
Yeah.
What's the plan? You're a young person, I'm going to say 23, 24?
24, yeah.
24.
Good job.
And are you going to take over Dad's dealership, or are you? do you want to do other things?
I don't want to work there.
You-
I don't know. I went to school for environmental science, so hopefully going into something of that sort, although a lot of things I need my master's for.
Sure.
So we're gonna see.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
Marriage, kids. Where is? Sorry, I've forgotten your name already.
Emma.
Emma. Where's Emma in 20 years?
Oh, 20 years. That's a big one.
All right, or let's say 10.
10. I don't know. I'm not super set on getting married.
Yeah.
Or having kids, so I don't know.
Some of the most
Where-
interesting people I've
yeah.
ever met are in their 50s and 60s and still don't know what they want, so it forces them to go and have a look. Sorry, that was a bit rude, wasn't it? Just sort of addressing, and I've forgotten your name.
It's okay, Peyton.
Peyton. I like that name, Peyton. I don't think I've heard it a female Peyton before. Perhaps there are lots of them. I know a Peyton Manning. I think he was a...
That's where they got the name for.
oh,
the
your parents
quarterback.
like football?
No. Actually, I don't think so. I don't really think they do.
No, they
Your
didn't.
parents
They
like-
didn't start throwing pigskin at you when you were 3 years old. And you're only away for 3 weeks. I'm assuming you're locked in something into
Yeah,
something.
I like my setup, my jobs, and I only had enough money for like a little trip, so
Sure.
I just started with her.
What do
Yeah.
you do?
I have 2 jobs. I'm an on-call education assistant, it's just part-time, and then I'm like a part-time. I work at a restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Plans? Are you a traveller? Do you think you're going to be like someone like myself who's a lifer? We just live out here and do our thing, and that was all I wanted to do. Do you have any idea about what the perfect Peyton existence is?
I feel like I'd love to like always be able to just do travel trips forever. Never really stop.
You've travelled before then?
A bit, but like I'd like to now. We both finished school like in the past year, so now I feel like I'm kind of free and I can
Nice.
just continue to save and travel and save and
Sure.
travel.
Peyton, do you have an Instagram?
I don't.
You
I
don't?
don't use social media anymore.
Really?
Not anymore recently, but she does.
I know I don't have many young followers, but if I do, take note. It isn't. You aren't going to die without it. Says he that's on social media. He's a social media whore, really, isn't he? And do you have any?
do.
What's yours? Let the world
I'll
know.
let them know. It's Emma with 2 A's, Searle, S-E-A-R-L.
Okay, and that's
give me a
Insta
follow.
and
Yeah,
cool.
Instagram.
So I've gone for a stir-fry rice with a bit of seafood, and it looks like there's some octopus in there. There's some prawns without the shells, which is good. And what else? Is there a little bit of fish in there maybe? It's all right. We'll try the octopus first. The biggest fear, of course, is when you're plunging into a piece of octopus, is it feels like you're going to be eating a car tire, you know. Fortunately, this isn't the case at all. This is really actually well cooked, and it's quite it's quite. That's actually very, very good. The texture and the depth of the flesh is really smooth. So when you go through it, you're gliding through the meat. You know, you're not having to force your molars to scrunch it up. It just sort of just leans over, falls over, and allows you to abuse it as you will. You know, we'll go for a prawn. I'm going to rush through this a bit because I don't want to be rude in front of new company. And the prawn as well. You know, some prawns don't have any kind of flavour to them. You generally have to garlic them up or spice them up in some way. And when they do, when they're done right, you do get that hint of saltiness coming through, which I've got in this one. I'm going to put a bit of lime over it. I'm going to juice it up, and let's try for a bit of, what's that? I don't know what that is. It's another part of the octopus.
Like an hour. Well, actually a little while.
And for the rice, the rice is cooked fine, but it doesn't separate. Like, it doesn't sort of what's the Mitch Hedberg joke? The good thing about eating rice is you get to order 2,000 or something. The rice doesn't fall away, doesn't part. It's a bit globby, but it's okay. It's fine. There's very little spice to it. I'm probably going to have to load it up. It's fair to say that they haven't been hugely generous with their with the amount of seafood. I've got, I think I've got a little octopus and a couple of prawns. But what is in there is really quite well done. I was curious about the water condition, the marine life immediately around the island, and just having lunch. And there's just schools and schools of not just these little tadpole minnowy things, but also some striped reef fish, I think. And there's a big garfish. Do you see the big garfish out there? That's great. Oh, there's 2, 3. I don't know whether you can pick that up. I hope you can. But yeah, look, I'm really, like, you know, on first blush, the water looks quite good. So that was lunch done. Feeling like I'm settling in just nicely. It is a nice little spot to look out over. Thailand does do the islands well when there's not too many people. Starting to feel the sun a little bit. It's quite hot, as I mentioned, so I might get out of this. Back at the room, thought I'd beat the mid-afternoon heat. It was getting pretty warm out there. Lovely view. Bit of a recap. Phuket, even though I'm probably not the right person to ask, I didn't spend a lot of time there and didn't do much really. But what I did do, I thought was a little bit overpriced. The value wasn't there. It's expensive, even compared to the rest of Thailand. The rest of Thailand's much cheaper than Phuket. The trip across the island hop, that's a cowboy crossing, unless it's a mill pond. Which you can never be guaranteed of, I guess. I wouldn't do it. It was dodgy there for probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It was, yeah, it was enough for me to put my life jacket on. I'd take the 4-hour ferry and just do it at a nice leisurely pace. Lanta, on first blush, I was here decades ago and don't remember much of it, but it's sleepy. There's not a lot going on. There's a little bit of infrastructure in the main sort of centre of it, but I imagine it's not going to be too modern the more I move away from it. So looking forward to getting out a little bit further tomorrow. I think that's just about it. I'm going to go have a shower, have a cold drink, might have a Coke, and do some editing. Good to be back. Thanks again for everyone who's come along for any part of this journey. To get to 100,000 subscribers for me was unexpected. When I was sitting in a bud, living up in a bud there, I thought, you know, if I can get 1,000 or 2,000 people to watch and maybe earn $200 or $300, $400 for a month, that goes a long way to sort of covering my costs up there. And now it's a whole completely different thing, and that is only because of you. So thank you so much, sincerely, for coming along. That's just about it for this one. As always, I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do.